Kia ora koutou, ko Aimee Mai toku ingoa. I'm the CEO of Christians Against Poverty, or CAP. At CAP, while we absolutely value zero waste, we prioritise people's immediate needs ahead of zero waste. We are Christians and we are Christ-centred, so we care for creation and we believe that people are created in the image of God. We value each person, regardless of their life circumstances. Our debt help clients, they tell us that living in poverty leads to feeling embarrassed, overwhelmed, depressed, stupid, hopeless and useless. In short, feelings that their lives are worthless, a waste. For some, this hopelessness is such a burden that it leads to contemplating or even attempting suicide. A particular challenge for our society today is that poverty is increasing. A report from the US Pew Research Centre is showing that more millennial households are in poverty than households headed by any other generation. Around 57% of millennials name poverty and economic inequality as their top concern. And the largest number of single-parent households are headed by millennials. 2017's New Zealand Child Poverty Report said that 135,000 of our children live in material hardship. 1 in 4 children live in low-income households. And we know that single-parent households are 4 times more likely to be in poverty. At CAP, we are passionate about serving the poor and seeing people find a relationship with Jesus Christ, all in partnership with the local church right across Aotearoa. We are well known for our free debt help, where an individual or family receives practical support out from under the burden of unmanageable debt. Since CAP began in New Zealand in 2007, 1,254 clients have gone completely debt-free, and 91% of them will steer clear of unmanageable debt once leaving our service. The need to assist the poor in our communities is immediate and it is pressing, and in reality their burden needs to be lifted before we can even consider asking them to think about things like zero waste. Living zero waste means aspiring to send nothing to landfill by following the 5 R's hierarchy, so refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle and rot. People living in poverty may indeed care about the environment. In fact, some people who are struggling in poverty are already highly resourceful. They have to be. However, the fact is that for most, their pressing needs to provide food, shelter and clothing for themselves and their families becomes all-consuming. And some aspects of zero waste require financial resources, such as purchasing reusable food wraps and containers or feminine products, and others require a clear headspace, such as being thoughtful and disciplined about purchasing and recycling, things that can be out of reach or seem far too difficult when you're living under the burden of unmanageable debt and poverty. But therein lies the dilemma. Zero waste living can make life more affordable. People in poverty can benefit from moving towards zero waste. So we have to ask, is there a way for the poor, for them to be helped into zero waste living, or are they excluded? I believe there is a way to help the poor into zero waste living. In fact, last year we launched a new initiative that goes some way to addressing this. CAP Life Skills. It's a friendly community group run by CAP partner churches throughout Aotearoa. As part of the group, a course is run which enables and equips people to live well on a low income and thrive. CAP Life Skills provides participants with a range of skills like how to manage money well, which includes saving. It covers shopping tips, meal planning and cooking on a budget. While these activities deliver efficiencies that clearly reduce food waste, they also enable savings that could allow for the upfront costs of zero waste products that drive even further savings. We believe releasing people from poverty and all its causes is the key. We know from surveying our debt help clients how they feel once working with CAP. They use words like relieved, motivated, able to provide, more secure, excited about the future. These are people who can begin to focus on higher needs, including zero waste. So to finish, can I ask you, would you help us see an end to poverty in Aotearoa and help the poor move towards zero waste? You can visit capnz.org to see how you can become a life changer and be part of transforming our nation, one precious life at a time.